Bugger. Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of Transim World. It's the rush hour review, Boston to Providence. I like that. That's just crap and old. So, rush hour. Here it is. I do like this menu. It's a better menu. I will describe that more in the what's new in the next gen version. So I've got all of the cool stuff. Stuff's still downloading. So we'll leave that to get on with it itself. You can get all the filter for the stuff here. So, let's get on for the main reason why we're here. I won't talk while Matt's wife is talking.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world. You've just been awarded some action points. These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
Up, down, left,
Besides operating trains, there are lots of requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now. This is one of the many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
Cool. So, normally we'd be getting 60 frames per second in this, but because I'm running at, because I'll show you. Go to settings. I'm displaying it in 4K, so that's why it's running at 30 frames a second. Doesn't bother me. I like the donut one. Kernel failure one. Hang on. This is really important, this. Yeah. So this is on a next gen console.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, then return to the game when ready.
Okay, his headlights were wrong. As you can see, the map and the pause thingy has names, which is, yeah, it's alright, it's not bad.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right-hand side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience.
We are off. Them new sounds are lovely. More in it.
The Boston to Providence line stretches for just over 50 miles and connects the state capitals of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. This locomotive is an ACS 64 designed by Siemens Mobility. Also known as the Amtrak City Sprinter, it is capable of a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Train Sim World 2 allows you to ride and drive from a selection of camera views. Let's take a look now while exploring this train.
Now zoom out and swim in. Zoom out and in, out, you shake it all about.
You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy. Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, a historic city located in the heart of New England, famous for its sports teams, art, universities, and colleges. Here you can experience the fastest rail line in America, from modern suburbia to sprawling countryside, linking the state capitals of Massachusetts and Rhode Island, in command of both Amtrak regional and MBTA commuter operations. Along the way, be sure to place route maps, restock fire extinguishers, put up advertisements, and prop up snow shovels. Choose Amtrak Express services or MBTA regional commuter services through the New England suburbs. This is the Northeast Corridor, Boston to Providence.
So, she called it NEC Boston to Providence there, right? But DTG is calling it Boston Sprinter. Personally, I think that's a crap name. I think the names that they've given the rush hour routes are rubbish. I mean, Boston Sprinter, it's NEC, Boston and Providence. London Commuter, I mean, any route in London is London Commuter. Bakerloo Line is London Commuter. It's London to Brighton, not London Commuter, because London Commuter is stupid. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Get rid of that.
Welcome to driver training. Today you will be taken through the operation of an F40PH-3C in MBTA livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started.
Looks better than the
Take
The
a
one
seat
on
in the engineer's position.
Peninsula Commodore.
This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
That looks a lot better than the one
We'll
on
need to start the
Peninsula
engine
Commodore.
before we can get moving. The HEP engine is a smaller, secondary engine to provide power to the coaches for lighting, air conditioning, and heating. Let's start this now.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely different. It's definitely different to the Peninsula Commodore one, which is better because that's not very nice. Set the cutout value in. Set it to leading dead. And that on. And this on.
To make sure we can be seen, we'll need to set the lights. Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
All is safe. all is safe. All is safe. Can I hear the horn? New horn. That's a new horn. That's a busy thingy. Got bell off. That's a new display. We didn't have this in the Pen Corridor one, or this. It's a lot different to the Pen Corridor one. Soon find out which one's better.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Ooh.
This train is now ready to depart. Use the throttle to apply power and get moving.
So what? For those who want to hear the engine. Look at that quality. That is excellent. Right. Running 4K at 35 frames per second. Doesn't bother me. You won't see this running at 4K because I'm not recording in 4K. I'm seeing it in 4K though, as I've got a 4K TV. this cantina is being changed at some point. Oh, we've even got rail joints. How nice. Flag it. There we are. As fast as we're getting in this one. The late brakes are they're automatic lap brakes, so you don't have to lap it like in the other piece of one. Seriously, what's going on?
You are now approaching Boston Back Bay. Use the automatic brake to apply braking force and slow the train down.
So instead of you having to lap it, it's like what we have in the other good stuff, not the rubbish brakes. Nice. See, we've got a couple of people and a couple of the dioramas. This is not full numbers. Lovely rail joints. Ah, no. Look at all these people. Let's see. Operation Shift. Right, let's lock that door.
On the way to Ruggles, we will perform a test of the emergency brakes. When you're ready, apply power to continue the journey.
Next up, Ruggles. Here's the map. There's the Stoughton branch. Or Stoughton. Is it Stoughton? Stoughton? One of them. There we are, top notch. have a look at the gradient profile. There we are. There's a map. Yep.
We will now begin the test of the emergency brake.
Oh, come on then.
Move the automatic brake into emergency. Now the train has stopped, we can begin to recover it. Apply the independent brake while the automatic brake recharges. Now that our brake pressure has recharged, we can release the independent brake.
Right, let's go. I do like the livery, it is really nice. Let's have a look at this detail. Yeah, that's quite good. Good quality. Checking for the usual. Yeah, so it's just got a bit blurred. This is running at PC high quality. So, yeah, this is running at PC high. I will go into more detail in the next video, which will be out not long after this. That will just show you everything that's in this update.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Time for the rock the Cabca. Rock the Cabca. Rock the Cabca. Rock the Cabca. CTC-3 introduction.
Well, for training. Today you will be taken through the operation of a CTC-3 cab car in MBTA livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started.
Okie dokie.
Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Oh, that's funny. Rock the Cabca. I bet the Shree doesn't like that one. So, grab your tea, because we're in Boston. I think. I don't know where we are.
The cab car is powered by the F40PH-3C, and we will need to set it to be the active driving end.
Grab your tea, because we're going to have a tea party. "30 frames per second doesn't bother me when it's running in 4K.
To make sure we can be seen, we'll need to set the lights. Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
All is safe, unlock the doors. There's so many passengers. There's definitely a noticeable difference. Definitely a noticeable difference.
This cab features an in-cab signaling system. Upcoming speed limits will be displayed on the ATC panel. The reverser determines the direction of travel. This train is now ready to depart. Use the throttle to apply power and get moving.
That was loud. Ready? Want some hornage? There you are. There's a poster there. That's better. Get the window open. I can hear some lovely sounds. I don't know what that was. Some kid playing with a Coca-Cola bottle again. There's the wiper valve. There's the whip push. What does that button do? PTT? Don't know what that is. Cool bell. Very nice. Of course I broke it. Dynamic brake reset. Light dimmer switch. Head power is on. Marker lights, don't need those. That's your acknowledges. Cab speed signalling. Car send sander. There's the horn. There's the bell. I'm not going to use that because that's annoying. I do like the running sounds. Quite nice. The F40 sounds, they were nice too. So, I don't know. What was that? That was like a full-on steam train. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Gotta get those screenshots. I don't know how the operation shift works, so let's have a look. Move to the lap. It doesn't show you how to do it, does it? Nice, some kind of depot. Right, coming to 70 miles an hour. This is a busy route, my. I think that's the ATC, yes, AC, that thing. So I'm making go 70 soon. Let's go 70, no, let's go 60. Apparently this is the right Catino. That'll be coming, the rest of it will be coming in an update. I don't know when, but it will. Oh. Oh. It. Oh. Nope. No, we're back. I thought it crashed then. Thought we crashed then.
You are now approaching South Attleboro. Use the automatic brake to apply braking force and slow the train down.
Yes, miss. Interesting station. Oh, look at that. Now that's what you call rush hour. That's the passengers we need. It doesn't look dead.
Lock the doors and apply power to continue. On the way to Attleboro, we'll perform a test of the emergency brakes.
Right, let's go. Right. That looks like the 314 coupler. Just without the electric thingy. These tutorials are taking ages, and I want to get a scenario in. Sorry, Entis, you're gonna have to wait a bit. Right, Attleboro. Yep, it's definitely a lot busier. Was it saying doors are unlocked? Oh my god. That's a design fault. This is a design fault, isn't it? Let's go goodbye. I'll shut the door. I'm not looking like putting the cab. My bed. That horrible sound from decompression. Apparently that's an Unreal Engine fault. I see.
We will now begin the test of the emergency brake. Move the automatic brake into emergency. Now the train has stopped. We can begin to recover it.
Ready to release. Right. I'll throw. At 30 miles an hour. If I wanted to turn this safety doodah on, where would I find it? Safety doodah. Where's the safety doodah? Is there a safety? No, you don't want to mess with that. It's emergency brake. And brake. Here. No, it's not. And then, don't know where he turned up. There it is. I don't know where those fuses are. Not there. Not there. There. God knows. ETG. Where is it? Where's the safety systems? Are these them? God knows. Haven't a clue. I really don't know where the isolation switch is. Couldn't tell you. Look at all those passengers. There's a diorama piece again. I see that. Okay, need to land the brakes on this one.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Dave? No. My ACS 64 introduction. Rock the Kapka. Rock the Kapka. I thought it crashed then, not gonna lie.
Welcome to driver training. Today you will be taken through the operation of an ACS 64 locomotive in Amtrak livery. Today we'll be adding some additional stops to our service for training purposes. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard to get started.
Right, time to get on.
We'll need to start the battery. Press and hold the battery control button.
Remember in here?
This locomotive uses a pantograph to draw power from the overhead lines, and we'll need to make sure it's using the rear pantograph. Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Woo!
The reverser determines the direction of travel. The HEP engine is a smaller, secondary engine to provide power to the coaches, lighting, air conditioning, and heating. Let's start this now. To make sure we can be seen, we'll need to set the lights.
Passenger, let her go.
Take a quick glance at the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Unlock the doors. Passengers. Oh, look, even snow's got down there. Doesn't look like snow. Tell you what it looks like. I think we're at Providence. Enter to be closed. Panto front end down. Panto rear end up at 25 kilovolts. Train and bike applied. Lead cut in. Battery charging off and cruise off. Nice. Reverse it forward. Reverse it forward.
This train is now ready to depart. Use the combined power handle to apply power and get moving.
For those sounds. Bacon sandwich. Salute. Put some tomato sauce in there. Get some tissue for that. Approach medium. really thought it was going to spad then. Definitely going head first signals. You know what? I didn't think I'd like this route, but after all, that was more than a feeling. That was terrible. More than a feeling by Boston.
You are now approaching South Attleboro. Use the automatic brake to apply braking force and slow the train down.
Trees look different and bare. Oh, come on, slow down more. Brakes tilt.
Proceed to the next stop at Attleboro, unguided this time. and see how you get on.
put to